Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're back here in the GT Spec series in the GT3 cars. And we're here at Road America, and in practice I ran a 208. I only did one lap on softs with low fuel, but I ran a 208, so we would have qualified in second had I qualified. Instead, we're in our typical place, dead middle of the field, which is always a lovely spot to be. Definitely the least carnage. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. The tune is by ACR Toge, designed by Clamp God. We're going to be here in the Aston Martin. I think that we are surrounded by a lot of cars that are a lot stronger than this. But I just kind of want to see how it holds up versus all these other, what I assume to be faster cars. So, anyway, let's hop in here and see how we do. We've basically just been in survival mode here. Did lose a few spots off the start. I think it was like in turn one, basically. Ferrari drove himself off. Oop, sorry, dude. Okay, so we're back where we started now. Uh-oh, looks like two people just took each other out right there. Oh, horrible run out of the final corner. Yikes, that is going to affect us a lot down the straight. Okay, let's tuck in behind the Lamborghini here. Hopefully it'll help us make up a little bit of that lost time. Oh, why did he pause? That was bizarre. Back here in ninth. A little loose there with the hard tires. a really tight group right here in the midfield. Oh, dude. That was interesting. Guys, come on. Yeah, this has been a crazy race here in the midfield, dude. I mean, I think everybody's trying to be clean, you know? Like, I don't think anybody's, like, slamming into each other intentionally. Just because it's such close racing. You know, there's been some bumps and taps or whatever. Oh no. Whoa. That was a big mistake. Just missed the turn-in point pretty bad there. But so far over the course of the race, mostly thanks to like 4 people taking each other out through the final corner. I think it was 2 one lap and then 2 the next lap. We have moved up here. I know I'm not saying much, guys. I'm just focusing since this whole midfield race has been so close. It's been a lot of fun, especially with Ismail here, and we were actually like right next to each other on the practice lap when I first got in here. Better. Still a little bit wide. Look at that though, 3 wide up there, and then we'll, I mean, look at this. This is like a 5-way battle. just need to stay in the draft here. Whoa. Dang, this guy has a ton of penalties. Yeah, this battle with these guys has been nuts. I think as long as we can stay close enough to them, I don't know how many of them are going to be running hard tires, but as long as we can stay close enough to them here. If they're on mediums. Okay, so that guy was probably on softs, and that Aston. I don't know, maybe mediums only last 5 laps, but, I mean, they... no, because on 6X, mediums last 4 laps, no problem. Well, I mean, you get a little bit of tire wear at 4 laps, but you can run softs for 3 because they're a 7-lap race. So with 4X, I'm wondering if you run like... Well, yeah, because the softs were a 2-stop, according to the, you know, when you do your fuel and tires, and the medium and the hards were a 1-stop. And my guess is the mediums are 7 and 7, and then the hards are going to be like 9 and 5. Really enjoyed this race though. The start was a little sketchy, but once we got settled in, I mean, it was a great 5-car battle there for however many laps that was, like 3 laps. Everybody was being clean, respectful, like, but it was still like nose to tail, you know, 5 cars within a second type racing, which was super cool. Maybe he's on mediums doing 6 laps. So still gonna have to do like medium to hard, I guess. I don't know. There's the guy who was the leader. Uh-oh. Please don't give me a penalty. Thank you. So the dude behind in the Mert is a lot faster in a straight line. and he's probably on faster tires. Oh, that was terrible. So he probably will get by us at some point, but as long as I come out like near that group that I was battling with earlier, I'll be pretty happy, because that was fun racing, and like insanely close racing, you know. That is the hardest corner on this whole track, in my opinion, is that little kink. Because it's so easy to mess up and, like, not super easy to hit perfectly, you know? Alright, so yeah, that I'm guessing that guy in front is doing a medium to medium one stop. If he is, then that's surprising that he made mediums last 7 laps in a Ferrari, because they're typically terrible on tires. Alright, even though we just hit minor tire wear, we're still up on our best lap so far. And when we get it right, we're really not that much slower than the Mercedes behind. I mean, he is catching, obviously, but that's a tire difference and tire wear difference, you know. I don't know if I should go one more lap to try to go on softs. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, or if I should just put on mediums and see how I do for the 6 laps. I mean, because here's how I look at it. If the hards are like this at the end of 8 laps, whoa. I'm just gonna give him the inside line and let him go. And kind of was still undecided on whether or not I wanted to stop there. But we're gonna try this. Stay in third here to limit our wheel spin. Plus we'll get some draft from this dude now that we've let him by, which will also help us improve here, or at least like kind of keep up. And I think we'll just be able to make softs last 5 laps. I mean, yes, we're hitting moderate wear, and we may hit severe right at the end, but I think that it'll be worth the time gained over, you know, 4 of the laps. And then the 5th lap might be a little bit rough, kind of like this one. But to me, that's okay. So I think the time gained will be more than the time lost. So we're only 8/10ths down right now. And I mean, over 4 laps, we should easily make up, you know, I don't know, 5 seconds or something, 4 or 5 seconds, maybe more over our time on the hards. And that's like 4 or 5 seconds, you know, hopefully 4 seconds faster a lap than our 2:09.9, you know, like at a minimum. At least for the first, 4 laps. But yeah, we're gonna do softs here and just kind of hope that it goes well, Where are we coming out here? Ooh, we're coming out in 3rd? Yo. Was this the move? Like, were those guys in that battle, since like a lot of them pit around the same time, were they so, like, battling so hard that we really made up that much time? That's insane. I wonder if we'll catch that guy in 2nd by the end. I know 11 seconds is a lot, but if I remember right, he pit like 2 or 3 laps before we did. So if he's on hard tires, we might have a shot. If I can drive well, Okay, so we lost less than 10 seconds on a lap, even with a pit stop. So that's pretty insane. Yeah, our pace should be significantly better now. Up a second through the first 2 corners. Alright, we've made up quite a bit of time on this dude in front of us. Just on this lap. Like 4 seconds. And we're 2.5 seconds up, basically, on this lap from our, almost 3 seconds now. From our previous fastest lap on the hard tires. Ooh, a little too deep there. Did lose a little bit of time. We should have been closer to 4.5 seconds up. We'll try to get it on this lap. But yeah, into the 206s now. So definitely already made up a ton of time. Like the softs have already, you know, paid off or done what they're supposed to, which is make up for the slow lap on the hards at the end. I've been trying not to slide around to try to take care of the tires. Lost like 8/10 on this lap. It's really not a good lap here, unfortunately. If we can take the final corner better than last time, we might be able to make up some of it. Alright. Really caught up to this dude now. Made up about 10 seconds since we switched to the softs. In whatever that was, like 3 laps, I guess. Yeah, I think next lap is going to be a little bit rough on these tires. But, you know, moderate wear on softs, I think, is faster than moderate wear on mediums or hards, you know. So if this dude is on mediums or hards, we might still be able to catch him. If we can't get by him by the end of the lap. Yeah, see, there's minor tire wear, so next lap is definitely going to be rough. Pick a side of the road, dude. What a butthead. Like, I've made up 11 seconds on you, and you're gonna block like that? and then hit me because you don't like that I defended my position after you started blocking. Ugh. It's crazy, dude. Well, if I can stay within 4/10, then we'll get second anyway, so. Nope, not gonna be able to do it. You drove like a tool, just enough to hold on to that P2. So congratulations, Tweezen, you're a dweeb. Tweezen the dweeb. Anyway, it was an amazing race up until, you know, we had to deal with that guy who drove like a butthead, but it is what it is. I mean, we made it onto a podium after a super awesome 5-car battle for however many laps that was. We managed to drive well enough on those hard tires to be able to switch onto the softs at the end. If we would have gone on mediums, we probably could have beat that guy. But, you know, I wanted to see how the softs would do. Unfortunately, they didn't quite make it the whole 5 laps, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you leave it a like. If you're new around here, you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in the next one.